Rise and ground, folks. Guys, I am on the way to an existing maintenance customer. This is a heat maintenance. I believe this customer has a multi-zone boiler and he has an AC only air handler up in the attic. I don't know if anything ever got done with the boiler, but I do know that we did a bunch of work with the AC this past spring, or probably 2 years ago. But guys, I am almost there now. Let's go take a look. I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, guys, we're downstairs. And this is a LAARS boiler. Surprisingly, we see more 90% LAARS boilers than we do 80%. But what is this? 160,000 BTUs. Yep. This is a big boy. And this setup has the best of both worlds. This is, I believe, a 2-zone boiler. Listen to this. You have a system circulator on a return. Also on the individual returns, you got circulators on each line. You got zone valves on each supply. So I guess they couldn't figure out which one, either to go with zone valves or circulators, but can't go wrong with circulators. But I remember there was a tangled mess. I believe one zone wasn't working, but it wasn't hooked up right. So it was a bunch of tracing, and I believe the transformer, it was something small that got taken care of here at least like 3 or 4 years ago. But they got aquastats here, or basically switching relays to power on the circulator. But alright guys, tell you what I'm gonna do. Let me turn this boiler off and let's open everything up. I'll be back. Burners can use some TLC. All right, let me clean these burners. I'll be back. All right, guys. All 3 007s are rocking and rolling. Right now, this boiler is off on temp. But what I'm gonna do is test my low water cutoff. Make sure all safeties are engaging. Hear that? Burners off. There we go. That's what you want. And you just heard my burners turn on. Cool. Now you heard me mention this before, and I'll say this again. Make sure if you guys are out doing maintenances that you test all safeties. This could mean, especially with boilers, block vent switch, flame rollout switches, or even lower the cutoffs. Test it. I don't care, even if the safety doesn't have a test button. Just remove the wire. Make sure that the safety turns off the burners. This is important. The customer's not going to know about this. The last thing they want to do is have you come out for a maintenance. You assume just because the light is on that this low water cutoff is working. You don't know, someone could have bypassed this to stay on, and God forbid, in the event that the safety needs to turn the burners off, if that doesn't happen, now the customer is going to have a bad situation on their hands. So make sure you guys, if you do spot any safeties on the maintenance, just unplug it. Make sure that you can verify that the burners are turning off. And worst case, if you test the safety and it doesn't engage, you should bring that up to the customer's attention to get that replaced. And this is a 40-gallon water heater, still rocking and rolling. And this is a good old check valve here. Now, check valves are necessary with zone valves. What check valves is going to do is offset that difference in pressure. Once one of these zone valves close, it's going to prevent that water hammer. So to each his own, guys, but you should have one of these check valves already inside the pump. So reason number a million of why I prefer these over these. So don't be surprised in a couple years if you see return and supply circulators here, because I'll put these in a garage somewhere or maybe a workshop, but in a customer's house, yeah, It's not my cup of tea dealing with these zone valves. But alright guys, I gotta roll to the next appointment. Both switching relays are rocking and rolling. This is just a cold line here. Alright, I gotta pack up and roll. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.